Should know that I now prefer pacifism to combat. We're all gonna die.
They are blind to something big.
Curious to know if Star Trek Legacy will be back with all of your favorite characters? It is finally time to get ready to set your faces to fun, because we've got some exciting news from the Star Trek universe. Even though Star Trek Picard has ended, there's talk of a new show called Star Trek Legacy. Terry Matalas, who did an amazing job with the third season of Picard, is leading the charge to bring this new series to life. So what's the deal with Star Trek Legacy? Apparently, Terry Matalas wants to continue the adventures of our favorite Star Trek characters in the 25th century. This means that iconic characters from shows like Deep Space Nine and Voyager could join the new series, bringing even more excitement to the Star Trek world. Jonathan Frakes, who played Commander Riker, is also buzzing about the idea. He thinks it's high time to bring a new Star Trek series to life. Fans are excited because characters like Geordi LaForge, Worf, Riker, and Troy might make appearances, adding a touch of nostalgia and excitement. Star Trek Picard was a huge success. It gave us a glimpse into what Jean-Luc Picard's life was like after he left Starfleet. The series not only focused on Picard's new adventures, but also brought back some beloved characters from The Next Generation and Voyager, which thrilled longtime fans. If Star Trek Legacy gets the green light to move forward, it will be centered around Captain 7 of 9. She was a major character in Voyager and is set to lead the new USS Enterprise G. In this new series, Captain 7 of 9 will be exploring uncharted territories, seeking out new life forms, and continuing the tradition of boldly going where no one has gone before. So, if Star Trek Legacy becomes a reality, fans can expect an exciting journey with familiar faces and new adventures. How are the fans reacting to this? One notable effort by the fans is the Letters for Legacy campaign. In this campaign, fans are writing letters directly to the studio, asking them to make Star Trek Legacy. This kind of fan-driven push is not new to Star Trek. Back when the original Star Trek series was in danger of being cancelled, fans also wrote letters to save it. Their efforts worked then, and they're hoping to work again for this new show. Star Trek Legacy is not only exciting for fans of The Next Generation, it also has the potential to bring back characters from other Star Trek series, like Deep Space Nine and Voyager. For example, we might see familiar faces like Quark from Deep Space Nine and Jake Sisko. Fans are also getting anxious because there's been no new news about Star Trek Legacy since Picard ended. But there's no need to worry just yet, folks. Paramount, the studio behind Star Trek, usually plans their projects years in advance. For example, even after Captain Christopher Pike, played by Anson Mount, became very popular in Star Trek Discovery, it took over a year before his new spin-off show, Star Trek Strange New Worlds, was announced. Currently, Paramount is focused on other Star Trek projects like Section 31 and Starfleet Academy. They might be hesitant to start a new series immediately due to industry changes and budget concerns, so Star Trek Legacy might be on hold for a while still. What would the plot of Star Trek Legacy be about though? The exact details of Legacy are still unknown. In the finale of Picard, the USS Enterprise G had just finished a big refit after a battle with the Borg and the Changelings. The ship is ready for its usual missions of exploring new worlds. There might also be storylines about the fallout from past wars or the return of the character Q, played by John Delancey, who set up some intriguing new challenges for Jack Crusher. So yes, the idea of Star Trek Legacy is super thrilling. the show could focus on Captain 7 of 9 and Raffi, who were important in Picard. But as much as we're eager for this new series, we have to be patient. Metalas and producer Alex Kurtzman want to make sure it's done right, so they're not rushing into anything. Right now, nothing is set in stone, but discussions are happening. Fans are guessing that the series might have around 10 episodes, like recent Star Trek shows such as Strange New Worlds, Picard, and Lower Decks. This number seems to work well for balancing character development and storylines without dragging on too long. As for the cast of Legacy, there is some exciting names being mentioned. Jeri Ryan might return as Captain 7 of 9, bringing her strong leadership and fearless attitude to the show. Michelle Hurd could play Raffi, a smart and loyal friend with great problem-solving skills. Then there is Ed Spielers, who might join as Ensign Jack Crusher, a supportive and optimistic crew member. Ashley Sharp Chestnut could play Sydney LaForge, who offers emotional support and guidance. Todd Stashwick might be Captain Liam Shaw, a wise and respected leader. And of course, the legendary Patrick Stewart might return as Jean-Luc Picard, bringing his unmatched charisma and intelligence back to the screen. Fan favorites like Jonathan Frakes and Brent Spiner might also make appearances, adding even more depth and nostalgia to the series. But when will Legacy actually happen? That's still up in the air, guys. The show isn't in active development yet, so there is no release date. Metalas has mentioned that making these shows is a big task, and with other Star Trek projects already in the works, it might take some time to get Legacy off the ground. The studio is also working on other Star Trek projects like Section 31 and Starfleet Academy. While these are exciting, there is a risk that fans might lose interest in Star Trek Legacy if it takes too long to be approved and developed. With the recent end of the SAG-AFTRA strike, which affected many actors and productions, now is a great time to push for Star Trek Legacy. Fans are eager and actors are ready. Jonathan Frakes, who played Riker in The Next Generation, has also shared his ideas about the new show. He's interested in coming back, possibly as captain or admiral. He would love to appear on the show, offer his advice, and even direct some episodes. There is also some good news for the fans. Paramount Plus has many Star Trek shows in the works. Strange New Worlds is getting a third season, and Lower Decks and Prodigy are still going strong. Picard and Discovery are wrapping up. Paramount is filling the gap with new series and movies in the meantime. There is a clear demand for Star Trek Legacy since the third season of Picard was received very well. Fans love the cast and the story from the 1990 series that Picard brought back. If Legacy does move forward, it might not be ready to watch until 2025 or even later, but given the strong fan interest, it would be wise for Paramount to consider making the show. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. Until next time.